Hi guys, good evening. Today is May 18, 2020, and my apologies, I was not able to go live today, but as promised and as part of my commitment to you guys, I'll always make sure to have our daily stock market insights. And today we are going to focus on the stock trendings. And as you can see here on our screen, we have ABS, DITO. Of course, we have to start with PSEI, PXP, MAC, MWIDE, Tech, MAH, SSP, CHP. Those are the main stocks that we are going to review today. Okay, and so let us start with, let me just write this down. ABS, DITO, PXP, MAC, MWIDE, Tech, and I will also review ICT, VLL, and To Go because this was requested by one of our friends here in Instagrams. Okay, so let us start. I'll go ahead and check out our PSEI over here. Background, we'll remove the watermark. Okay, it's a very habit. PSEI first. Okay, so what I see here for PSEI, this is giving us some bearish signals at the moment, even though we are just sitting right at the support level for this, for the index. This for me is giving us a lot of bearish sentiment. Number one, I first see this MA20 line, which is part of our Bollinger Band. The MA20 line is about to point downwards. So I would have to say so there is a big possibility that our support area, which is around 5,446 level, is going to be broken. Okay, so just be extra careful. I hope I'm wrong, but just in case we don't bounce at this level by tomorrow, that is not going to be a good sign. We might be revisiting the previous bottom over here when it stops. There's a possibility that this area could be revisited around 5,108 level, but if that continues to break, then chances are we might go back to this level. Okay, so just be extra careful. I think for the past 2 days, uh, actually 3 days, the market has been on a bearish sentiment, a lot of selling pressure from all of our major stocks in the country. Let's check out ABS. So finally, this stock is, it has opened. There was a breakdown in price, but it just revisited the previous support, and then most of the action really happened to the upside. And so what we anticipate to see here is that there is a possibility that it will continue to move up because remember there is a gap down that happened today, so there is a chance that we will be pushing the price higher. There's also a good volume that happened here, plus the fact that I think there is a positive news that they will be back um, on air. I think that is going to be this coming October, but definitely, regardless of the date, whatever the date is, we know that they will be back in business. So that means there will be some uh, recovery that will happen in terms of pricing here. So if you are really interested and you believe in the fundamentals and the future of ABS-CBN, the nearer you are to the 1505 level or anywhere between that area is still a good entry price. Overall, you have reached a double bottom for this stock. From this bottom over here to the second bottom, your price level is on an upward trend. DITO is our next stock. DITO is moving to the upside. Okay, as you can see here, slowly, even though we have baby steps over here, we are showing an upward trajectory in this stock. And I'd like to plot our nearest resistance at the area of 2.27 over here. Okay, and I see an ascending triangle for this stock. So if you want, you can go observe the stock, and if you want to already get in the stock, the nearer you are in this lower line that's slanting to the upside, that will serve as our support. So far, I see some promising movements. Oh, look at the bull bear meter over here. A lot of buying sentiment. So that could also be a good sign. So I see that, especially because of today's candlestick. Okay, so this is going to be a bullish movement in the coming days for this particular stock. PXP, nice move for PXP. A lot of buying sentiment, 64%. There's also foreign buying that happened. Let's see what happened in the news. No news actually, but I think it's just ripe to move to the upside. It has been on a doji for past 2 days. At the same time, we are very near our MA20 line. So I think this is going to start pushing the price higher. I feel bullish for this stock. In fact, just in case, because let us see, just because there's a 16% climb here, um, I feel that there's also a big chance that you might even have a gap up tomorrow, and just in case the people will take profit and bring the price a little lower than 5.34, so anywhere from 4.95 to 5.34, that will already be a good entry price. This is going to trigger some more upward movement, especially because it's triggering the upper band. So it's just the beginning of that climb. Look at the potential of this stock. You're already right at the very bottom over here. So we might have some more promising movements by tomorrow and in the coming days. Let's take a look at MAC. MAC, be extra careful. We have been triggering the lower Bollinger Band, and we are still outside of the lower band here. So that means we might continue to move downwards. In fact, we broke the MA, no. We broke the support area that we have here. So this used to be a previous support, right? And it was challenged right here. It got broken actually last Friday. So that was already your sign not to engage in this stock. And I feel that it'll continue to go down. Let me see. Your RSI is already giving you advanced signals, but you have to take note that it can also continue to go down, further downwards. But I feel that maybe not that far. But you know, sometimes you just have to say you say not that far, but it will continue to go down. That's why we really cannot tell how deep it will get when it goes down, unless we probably go on a monthly chart or weekly chart and try to find out which area it is going to possibly drop. Okay, so look at this level. So there is a resistance right here, and it got broken. So we have to look downwards again and see maybe it will possibly drop right at the 3.10 area. Look, I'm already at the monthly view for this stock. Okay, so I'm looking at the monthly view. The next possible stop is 3.10. This used to be a resistance here. This used to be a support at this level. So if you are to go back to your daily chart, so where could that possibly be? That is around 310. Okay, so it might go down around that area by that time when it reaches 310. Try to observe if you will have some consolidation happening right there and your RSI continues to show the same trajectory moving to the upside, then that means we might see some recovery at the 3.10 level. Let's check MWIDE. MWIDE do not engage yet. I feel that we are going to have some more declines for this stock. Okay, we are triggering the lower band. And even though we have your RSI is moving to the upside, I don't normally recommend yet unless we see a a confirmation that we are bouncing. So while the price is moving downwards, your RSI is already moving up. But in the absence of that confirmation, we are not totally confident yet in um, sharing our buying sentiment. Right now, I'd say I'd have to probably just put this on my watch list and wait for that confirmation. So note that your RSI can sometimes be too advanced in giving a bullish divergence. I think pretty much the same happened in JFC. It has been on a bullish divergence for a long time, but the decline continued to persist for quite some time now. Tech. Okay, for tech, would have to say it is just stabilizing at this area, so it's still a wait and see game for this stock. In fact, it's on a 50-50, almost on a 50-50 level over here. So just be observant on how the market behaves. Probably tomorrow, if you have some more bullish uh, or a green candlestick to engulf this green candlestick today, probably a much bigger candlestick, that would be a good sign. Provided it does not break the 7.98 level. Otherwise, when it drops, potentially it might revisit your 7.07 first. If that sustains, then good. Otherwise, we have to plot again another support below that. Okay, so 7.98 and 7.13 are your key areas to watch out for. MAH. For MAH, I'd say let's, even though you see a bullish sentiment there, there's really no foreign buying that happened here. I'd say we can still be very careful. Let us be extra careful at the same time, because you are very near our resistance area. And as we flat line up here, notice your momentum. It's starting to decline actually over here. So our price level is just almost at the same area, but people are no longer interested in buying some more here. So I'm unless it breaks your resistance level and create a brand new support, maybe that's it. But between the two scenarios, I am more uh, conservative with my expectation, given that my RSI here is already showing us some deteriorating momentum. So just be extra careful. If you're already profitable, maybe you can lock in some profit right at this level. SSP. SSP, this is an interesting move here. We have a bounce. This is a bounce, in fact. So the nearer you are to the support level that I will plot here, that would be a better move. At the same time, I feel that since we already broke the MA20 line, or we've surpassed the MA20 line, if some people would take profit, the lowest it could probably get would be at the MA20 level. Okay, so let's remove this first. If yes, there you have it. So anywhere from 1.17 to 1.26, I think you could have a good deal right there. Okay, SSP at 1.17, that's the support level. Wow, 92, 623.99% increase just for Q1 2020. I think this is going to give us some more bullish actions in the coming days. That's for SSP. CHP. CHP revisited your previous support here, very near. So I think it will even touch this by tomorrow. That is the support area. I think it'll touch that level and see if it will bounce there. Okay, so be extra careful. Strong selling sentiment right here for today. So 1.01, check out if there is a possible bounce at that level. Sometimes when there's a drastic drop, it recovers, it gives us a slight recovery there. Something like this, the opposite. Dramatic increase in the price for just a day, and then people take profit. Sudden drop here, people might see it as an attractive price, and then probably you'll have a bounce there. But uh, for now, I'm relying on these areas as our support level. We've seen the price bouncing each time that area gets hit. ICT. As for ICT, what do we have here? We have a support at this level actually. Oops, sorry. Let me just pull it down. This is the support that we have. The reason why I said that is because I see the price consolidating in this area. And yeah, if I'll put a weekly chart here, this could be a slight recovery right away here. Let me see Fibonacci. I'll remove this drawing so that it's not okay. So looks like this stock is going to respect the 0.382 area, which is around 8.82. Hold on, let me just put that right up there. This is your short term. Okay, so I think this area over here, there's a slight overshoot below that, but definitely looks like it's bouncing at the 81.06 level. So if you can, if you're interested in getting in this stock, so probably just observe this level. So I'd like to use this area, okay, on a weekly chart. Let's use this as our key area of focus. So it looks like we're just right at the area we initially plotted, which is our support level, 79.98. What about VLL? As for VLL, it is trying to show some recovery there, right? Um, and yeah, this is the price level that you can monitor and use as our support area. Okay, but be extra careful though, because we have not engulfed yet this long red candlestick over here. So that means it will still, there's a big chance that it might just go sideways first. Try to beat that before it officially goes up. So the nearer you are to the 360 area, the better. And of course, we are never perfect in our insights. If it negates our analysis that it'll go up, don't wait for your loss to be super huge before you exit a trade. If it goes, let's say, 5%, and if that is your risk tolerance, then exit before or at the 5% loss or even lower than that if you cannot tolerate a big dip. Otherwise, I'd say if it'll dip, so far the lowest it could get would be your previous down over here, which is your bottom. So there could be a double bottom in that case, 3.07 area. Your to go over here is, let us see, to go managed to bounce right at the MA20 line. So that's a good one. And let us see if it will continue to move up. For now, I see 9.69 as our support level. So the nearer you are to that area, that would be great. Okay, so just people might take profit and give you a chance. That way you can haggle. But overall, my reminder to everyone is, of course, you have to check the fundamentals and then the financial condition of the company before you engage in this stock. Know that I am only uh, basing my analysis on the technicals. Sometimes news can negate whatever technical analysis that you have, even if you are using the best technical or indicators there is, it can also be wrong because sometimes news breaks all the rules of technical analysis. Okay, in the meantime, that is it, guys. So I have reviewed that so far these stocks, and I'll put the comment. Put it on the comment section or in the description section so you know the content of this analysis. If I will have the time tonight, I can record another set to cover a different group of stocks for you guys. In the meantime, thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe and like it if you like the video, and share if you can as well. Thank you and good night for now.